túká o. Ẹ má jẹ́ àbáyọ̀ fọ́ o. Bàbá ṣe kí ọ̀mùtí tó kù tí gbàgbé iṣẹ́ o. Ló padà kèrèkè borí o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Oníbàtà ìkìlọ̀ wí jẹ́ ń gbọ́. Ọ̀mùtí gbàgbé iṣẹ́ ẹ. Ó dàgìrì, ó dàgìrì bí. Sùúrù lérè o. Wọ́n ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ gbàgbé ra o. Ẹ̀ka lọ gbàgbé ra pẹ́rẹ́. Mo sọ ní gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ ní gbogbo yín o. Bàbá yìí jẹ́ mo sọ ní gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ ní gbogbo yín o. Bàbá bọ̀ yìí lójú sẹ́ mo sọ ní gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ ní gbogbo yín o. Bàbá lọ kó sùúrù sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ ní gbogbo yín o. Bàbá báyìí jẹ́ mo sọ ní gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ ní rárá. Kí lẹ wá ṣe? Ẹjọ́ náà wà fàyè lọ́jọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣé báyé làwa jẹ? Kí làwa jọ? Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣé báyé làwa jẹ? Ẹ̀ka bí ẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ àyàyé òbí. Ó má dọ̀la. Tàbí ara wà lálá. Bàbá lọ sọ́ra mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Bàbá lọ gbàgbé ra sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín. Bàbá lọ bọ́ lójú mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín. God punish anybody wey wan spoil democracy. Lágbájá èpè. Ìgbà náà ń bọ̀. God punish them. Tirigbòsà.
Gbòsà, gbòsà, gbòsà.
Eventually, we enter democracy, but instead to progress, now fighting we dey fight. If democracy go work, we must get patience more to destroy very easily, but to build the wàhálà ni o. Àfi ká ní sùúrù tó lọ́jọ́, sùúrù lèrè o, ẹ má jẹ́ àfàyọ̀ fọ́ o. So therefore, humility, o democracy, o politician, sùúrù lèrè, ẹ má jẹ́ àfàyọ̀ fọ́ o. O legislator, o certificate, o gba master, o gba misisi, ọ̀nà democracy lẹ́sìn ẹ kọrin. Kí làwa ṣe? Ẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbí. Kí làwa ṣe? Ẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣèbáyé. If we search ourselves, nobody innocent you. Bàbá ní asọ̀kò sọ́jà ṣé afárá lé lórí. Everybody guilty pátápátá, nobody innocent you. So make we stop all this hypocrisy. Make we get patience more, build better democracy. Orí làwa ṣe, ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ. Kí làwa ṣe o, kí làwa ṣe, ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbi. Ẹ bá fi yẹlẹ, ẹ jẹ́ àjàyè orí níbí. Ó bá dọ̀la, kárí ara wa kí làwa ṣe, ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbí. Kí làwa ṣe, ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbí. Ẹ bá fi ẹlẹ, ẹ jẹ́ àjàyè orí níbí. Ó bá dọ̀la, ká ní àrán wàhálà wa lọ. Sùúrù lérè o. Ó bá bàjẹ́ kò ṣètúnṣe bọ̀rọ̀ o. Ọmọ ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ ní democracy yìí o. We must be patient o, but vigilant o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sùn ẹ má ṣe bájú dé o. Bàbá sọ ọmọ tẹsẹ̀ ojú lẹ́lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kí n tó rí o. Ọmọ àríkẹ́ ti bàjẹ́ bẹ́ńtò sí o. Ẹ fura o. Wọ́n sọ fún àwọn jájáde wọn gbọ́ fún ajájú òun ló fura o. Àfọyọ́ o. Fura lòun àgbà o. Democracy yóò gbọ́dọ̀ túká o. Ẹ má jẹ́ àbáyọ̀ fún o. Bàbá ṣe kí ọ̀mùtí tó mutí gbàgbé iṣẹ́ o. Wọ́n padà kèrèkè borí o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Oníbàtà ìkìlọ̀ wí jẹ́ ń gbọ́. Ọ̀mùtí gbàgbé iṣẹ́ ẹ̀. Ó gbà kiri, ó gbà bìrìbì, ó gbà sùúrù lérè o. punish anybody wey wan spoil democracy.
Lọ́gbọ̀jọ ìpè.
Ìgbà náà God punish them. Tirigbosa.
Gbosa, gbosa, gbosa.
Eventually, we enter democracy, but instead of progress, now fighting we dey fight. If democracy go work, we must get patience more to destroy very easily, but to build the wàhálà ni o, àfi ká ní sùúrù tó lọ́jọ́, sùúrù lèrè o, ẹ má jẹ́ àfàyọ̀fọ̀ o. Sódì àfọ̀ omilitiri, o democracy, o politician, sùúrù lèrè ẹ má jẹ́ àfàyọ̀fọ̀ o. O legislator, o certificate, o gba master, o gba misisi, ọ̀nà democracy lẹ́sìn ẹ kọrin.
Ìlà wa ṣe, ẹjọ́ làwa fàyè bọ̀. Ìlà wa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ́ ibi. Ìlà wa ṣe, ẹjọ́ làwa fàyè bọ̀. Ìlà wa ṣe, ṣèbáyé.
If we search ourselves, nobody innocent you. Bàbá ní asọ̀kò sọ́jà ṣe afárá lé lórí. Everybody guilty pátápátá, nobody innocent you. So make we stop all this hypocrisy. Make we get patience more, build better democracy. Orí
Ìlà wa ṣe, ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè bọ̀. Ìlà wa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ́.
ìlà wa ṣe o.
Ìlà wa ṣe, ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè bọ̀. Ìlà wa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ́. Ẹ bá fi yẹlẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ àjàyè orí níbí. Ó bá dọ̀la, kárí ara wa.
gbàgbé iṣẹ́ o. Lọ́wọ́ dá kéréje borí o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Oníbàtà ìkìlọ̀ wí jẹ́ ń gbọ́. Ọ̀mùtí gbàgbé iṣẹ́ ẹ̀. Ó dàgbére, ó dàgbére bí. Sùúrù lérè o. Wọ́n ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ àgbàgbé rẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀kọ́ lọ gbàgbé àpẹẹrẹ. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Bàbá ìjẹ́ mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Bàbá bọ̀ yín lójú sẹ́ mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Bàbá lọ kó sùúrù sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Bàbá bá ìjẹ́ mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọrí rárá. Ilé wa ṣe ẹjọ́ làwọn àfàyè kan. Ilé wa ṣe ṣe báyé làwọn jẹ. Ilé wa tó. Ilé wa ṣe ẹjọ́ làwọn àfàyè kan. Ilé wa ṣe ayé làwọn jẹ. Ẹ̀ka fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ àyàyé ògiri bí. Ó máa dọ̀la lábí ara wàhálà. Bàbá lọ sọ́ra mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Bàbá lọ gbàgbé ra sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ́rí fún bàbá lọ bọ́ lójú mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín. God punish anybody wey wan spoil democracy.
Lágbájá ìpín.
Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, lovers of Hedgos radio station. You're welcome on Travel and Immigration Update on Hedgos radio station. Once again, good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are hearing us from on Hedgos radio station. Well, welcome once again on today's segment on this program, Travel and Immigration Updates on Hedgos radio station. What's your favorite host, Ambassador Femi Adebolaji? I welcome you here once again. And I want to say, how's been your day today? I hope you'll be enjoying your day. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Once again, you're welcome on today's edition of this program. Quick one, we advise you to get your pen, your jotter, your notebook. I have just give you just 2 minutes to do that. To get your notebook, to get your jotter, to get the most important things you're going to need for today's program. Get things that you need. Are you ready for today's program? Once again, you are welcome on Hedgos radio station, your voice, your power. Let me quickly give you just 2 minutes to prepare yourself while we start the program. Once again, you are welcome.
Eventually, we enter democracy, but instead of progress, now fighting we don't fight. If democracy don't work, we must get patience more to destroy very easily.
O military, o democracy, o politician. Surulere ẹ má jẹ́ àbáyọ̀ fò. O legislator, o certificate, o gba master, o gba misisi. Ọ̀nà democracy lẹ́sìn ẹ kọrin. Ilé wa ṣe, ẹjọ́ làwa bá yóò bọ̀. Ilé wa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ́ ibi. Ilé wa ṣe, ẹjọ́ làwa bá yóò bọ̀. Ilé wa ṣe, ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ́ ibi. Ẹ bá fi ẹlẹ́, ẹjọ́ àgbáyé orí mi. Ó bá dọ̀gba, dání àwa àlà wa lọ.
Alright, you're welcome back on the Hedgos radio station, your voice, your power. On today's programs,
If we
travel and immigration update on Hedgos radio station, your voice, your power. I'm your favorite host, episode of Femi Balaji.
bá ní àsọkò sọjà ṣé a
Alright, we're going to talk all the scholars,
fi pátápátá náà.
even teach just the way we normally do every Tuesday evening by 6 p.m. in the evening.
This hypocrisy make
We have to teach ourselves,
us more
to lecture ourselves,
hypocrisy orí.
to talk about a very key important topic which so many people have been actually asking questions on, even at the moment of the insecurity in Nigeria. Most Nigerians be asking these questions, and what is that question they have been asking about asylum? That why are the UK, US, and Canada tightening asylum policy? So, we want to educate us more about asylum today, the importance, how to get this, how important it is, and who can actually qualify, and why all the country are actually tightening the asylum policy. All right, if we are ready, we are ready. Are we ready tonight? Are we ready this evening? Are we ready this morning? From wherever you are having us from, are we ready this afternoon? All right, let me start by saying this, my good listeners. Many years ago, some people saw asylum as an easiest way to remain in the country. And so many years ago, a lot of people actually saw asylum as an easiest way, or one of the easiest way, or the most easiest way to remain in a country. But today, countries like the UK, the US, Canada, and all other countries are now making asylum system very, very strict, because they want asylum to be used only by people who genuinely fear the persecution, war, or serious harm in their own countries. Let me take it again so you can understand what I mean. I said, so many years ago, so many people actually believe, a lot of people believe asylum is one of the most easiest thing to actually apply for and remain in a country, which hasn't been that way. And today, countries like UK, Canada, US are making asylum system more strict, because they want asylum to be used only by people who genuinely fear persecutions, war, or serious harms in their own countries. So for tonight, I'm going to take my number one country as Canada. So let's take Canada as our number one case study for tonight's program. So now let's talk about Canada, the asylum seeking rules, policy, and how it works in Canada. One thing I want to tell you is that Canada introduced a new rule that makes some asylum claims enable, if they are filed too long after arrival or under inappropriate policy or inappropriate what can we call it? Let's say under inappropriate introduction or filing to this to their system. They make these rules to stand that okay, I can just be in a country, you arrive, and after you arrive or after you have stayed for too long, you now think okay, the next thing is to do is to seek asylum. Whereby, you know, some people just actually wait for their visa to expire. Probably they're actually gotten, let's say, 2 years visa, visiting visa, because most people use the visiting visa to actually claim asylum. Most in the nation, 95% people use the visiting round to actually seek asylum. So they will be like, okay, you have been in this country for like 1 year, 1 year 6 months, 1 year 8 months, 1 year 9 months, even 1 year 10 months, and going to 2 years already. So you just feel like, okay, since you have no way probably to manipulate to actually switch your visa or anything, nothing, okay, the best thing you can do just to seek asylum. You know, after staying long. So the Canadian government have actually noticed a lot of people using this system to actually scam the governments. So it actually makes them to sit and receipt and, you know, drop another rules, another regulations for this program called asylum. The government says the aim is to strengthen the immigration system and reduce abuse of asylum processing. So the Canada government actually established these policies, this regulation, all because they want to strengthen the immigration system so that they can actually reduce the abuse of asylum processing. Asylum is one of the best things to claim as a Nigerian. Let me use you as a case study as well in this program. You know, based on the insecurity that's actually going in our country, because that is where most questions is even coming from. So based on insecurity, killing today, killing tomorrow, kidnapping today, kidnapping tomorrow, bandit tomorrow, terrorists tomorrow, you know, for so many people who have been able to acquired or get approved their visiting visa, so many people have been using this opportunity to, you know, seek asylum, which is a global something which everybody know about Nigeria for the insecurity. So you have your visiting visa and seeking asylum this time around in any of this country, definitely you have a very, very genuine reason to actually apply for this, and which means you're having a high chance of getting approval when seeking asylum in any of these countries, majorly Canada, which is our first country as we're using on our case study for today. All right, and move on to the next. Let's talk about United Kingdom. All right, let's talk about the United Kingdom, which is known as UK. The UK has been reforming, like they have been reforming its asylum system. UK has been reforming its asylum system, including changes that make refugees protection more temporary and subject to review. If I see now, even this period, UK themselves are actually, you know, trying to do the review of their asylum system. Most countries, you know, just like we said, for the topic is why so many of these countries are actually tightening up the asylum system. This is because the UK government has urgently or urged that asylum should protect those in need, while discouraging misuse of the system. You know, the UK government have actually discovered that a lot of people have used this privilege, you know, to manipulate it. Some people just get their visiting visa, and just after getting the visiting visa, they move to the UK, and after applying for this, move to the UK, and they change the system. So many people have been using this admits, which never actually allowed them to have a very safety environment, you know, and it's actually affecting the UK system, you know. Even for those that even have the genuine reason are not even getting that. Those that are there to abuse or lie file against what is not actually working are those that are even getting approval. So the UK government have actually sit down to review, to check how they can actually reform this asylum system. That's the reason why you are seeing that lots of their program and system are becoming tightening every day by day. All right, so that is for the United Kingdom. All right, shortly before going on break, let me just you know, talk briefly about the US. Let's talk about the US. let's take our number three. US is our number three case study for tonight. All right, let's talk about the US. You know, US has even increased. US has increased their immigration system and asylum related application. They have actually increased security in this aspect. Yes, have actually increased their security, being protected in this aspect of their immigration and asylum related application. Don't forget, not even the asylum alone. UX have actually, 6 sites. The US immigration is very, very tight this time around. For any of the visa you want to apply for, either your visiting visa, either your work visa, either whatsoever visa you think of applying for in the UK, presently the UK government are very, very strict. Very, very strict with this visas application. So this is also ongoing debate how asylum should be managed and who qualify for protection. Don't forget one thing you should understand about asylum. Asylum is actually a system of protecting another citizen or an individual from being harmed from their own country. So even US are actually, they are on debate presently on how to manage the asylum system and to know who will actually qualify for this protection. You understand? So these are one of the 3 major countries, which a lot of people want to actually enter, and in aspect of asylum. So when I come back from this short break, I'm going to be talking about one, or let me just take it together. I'm going to talk about the Schengen countries on how the asylum system is also working. Then after that, we'll go on our program and end of the program. All right, so still remain on this special program. I'm Ambassador Femi Adebolaji on Hedgos radio station, your voice, your power, on this special program called Travel and Immigration Update. See you soon. I'm going to be back as soon as possible. Thank you.
anybody wey wan spoil democracy.
Lágbájá èpè.
Ìgbà náà God punish them. Tírí gbòòsà.
Gbòòsà, gbòòsà, gbòòsà.
Eventually, we enter democracy. But instead of progress, now fighting we dey fight. If democracy go on, we must get patience more. To destroy very easily, but to build the wàhálà ni o, àfi ká ní sùúrù tó lọ́jọ́, sùúrù lèrè o, ẹ má jẹ́ àfàyọ̀fọ̀ o. So therefore, omilitiri, o democracy, o politician, sùúrù lèrè, ẹ má jẹ́ àfàyọ̀fọ̀ o. O legislator, o certificate, o gba master, o gba Mrs. Ọ̀nà democracy lẹ́sìn ẹ kọrin. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣé báyé làwa jẹ níbí? Kí làwa ṣe?
Alright, you welcome back on Hedgos radio station, your voice of power. On today's program, don't forget you're on Hedgos radio station, which your favorite host episode for me, Adebola G. And don't forget, you are on this program we call Travel and Migration Update on Hedgos radio station, where we teach ourselves, we educate ourselves, and tell ourselves more about everything relating to travel.
If we search ourselves, nobody innocent you.
Alright, once again, you're welcome back on the radio station. Alright, we just talk about the Canada, US, and the UK over the asylum system. Okay, so briefly, let's talk about the Europe, and let's talk about all European country in one world. Alright, across Europe in 2026, all the asylum policy are becoming more strict. Asylum policy actually becoming more difficult. The processing is more difficult, and governments are actually increasing and encouraging legal pathways such as study, work permits, skill immigrants, and business investments, and also family sponsor instead of actually relying on asylum. So even though the all European country mention any one of them you want to say, that someone is telling that okay, you can get to this country and you're going to seek asylum, you can get to this, get to this. Don't deceive yourself. Most of this country, in short, all of this country asylum system is more difficult than before. Every country are now sitting tight, sitting very very tight, sitting very very tight in aspect of seeking asylum. Europe is becoming, Europe is becoming more tight. Well, let me say all European countries are becoming more tight on the asylum, but remain open for genuine students, for skilled workers, the investors, and legal immigrants who want to actually enter probably with a family sponsorship programs. So, and with this, I will actually encourage you. We are planning actually to seek asylum in any of this country. Make sure asylum seeking is not an offense. Is a very good if you wish to seek asylum. Of course, there's not an issue. But one of the things you need to know is that you have to have a very genuine, like a very very genuine, like I'm saying, a very 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 genuine reason, and you have to find a very genuine reason for actually seeking the asylum. For like I said earlier, for every citizen of Nigeria at the moment, if you actually be considered to seek asylum, or very be considered, or luckily you have been given any country visa presently, seeking asylum in any country as a Nigerian presently may be very very easy. And just like I use the word maybe, it could be very very easy. Of course it's going to be very very easy just because of the insecurity in our country at the moment. So but if you're a citizen of other country, you have to have something to prove in your country. In Nigeria presently we're actually facing the issue of terrorism, insecurity and co. So, and this is one of the basic agreement that actually stands the word asylum from the international law. So all right, and I'm going to say this to my listener: asylum is not a travel rant, study rant, a work permit, or a shortcut to get a permanent residence. You actually know this. It is a protection system for people who genuinely face persecution, conflict, or serious danger in their own country. So asylum actually is not a travel rant. They just take seek asylum for study, seek asylum for work permit, or which is a shortcut to get a permanent resident. No, it's never. So this is my closing remark. I'm going to be talking about is that in this 2026, the UK, Canada, and the US are still welcoming genuine students, skilled workers, and legal immigrants. They are still welcoming people. Don't be deceived by anyone telling you, okay, it's difficult to get any visa, use this to get any visa. They are still welcoming a lot of legal immigrants. Even with your visiting visa, they are still welcoming you. But they are becoming so much strict about asylum claim that do not meet the legal requirements. So they never ask you not to seek asylum. They never say no to your asylum, but your asylum has to meet their legal requirements in any country you want to seek asylum from. Okay, all right. As I'm be closing tonight, don't forget this topic is a timely, educational, and likely to generate strong, communication when it comes to travel and immigration policy and updates. All right, so don't actually miss this program whenever we are doing this program. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. we are live on Hedgos radio station, live for you, to educate you, to tell you what you don't know. And if you have any question relating to any of your travel plan, please don't hesitate to actually reach out to us. Reach out to us on any of the numbers on our screen, or just message us on any of our social media platform. As you're watching us live now on YouTube, you're watching us live presently. On Facebook, you're watching us live, and on Instagram, you're watching us live. So message, just send a message over any of these mails. We're going to message you, or you can actually email us as well. Just reach out to us. We're going to help even from the comment section. If you need any attention, just let us know. We are going to give you full support. Don't forget, this program is being well sponsored by Hedgos Travels and Tour. And for any of your travel package, come and don't hesitate. Just come to us at Hedgos Travels and Tour. We're going to help you and give you very full support in achieving this. All right, let me have some business to say goodbye to you all. All right, see you till next week again. I remember my own person of Femi Adebolaji on this wonderful program. All right, bye. Good night.
túká o. Ẹ má jẹ́ àbáyọ̀rọ̀ o. Bàbá ṣe kí ọ̀mùtí tó kù ti gbàgbé iṣẹ́ o. Mo fọdà kèrèkè borí o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Oníbàtà ìkìlọ̀ wí jẹ́ ń gbọ́. Ọ̀mùtí gbàgbé iṣẹ́ ẹ̀. Ó dàgbére, ó dàgbére bí. Sùúrù lérè o. Wọ́n ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ àgbàgbé ra o. Ẹ̀kọ́ lọ gbàgbé ra pẹ́rẹ́. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín lọ. Bàbá báyìí jẹ́ mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín lọ. Bàbá báyìí lójú sẹ́ mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọrí fún gbogbo yín lọ. Bàbá lọ kọ́ sùúrù sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín lọ. Bàbá báyìí jẹ́ mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ́rí rárá. Kí lẹ wá ṣe? Ẹjọ́ làwọn fàyè lọ. Kí làwọn ṣe? Ṣé báyé làwọn jẹ? Kí làwọn gbé o? Kí làwọn ṣe? Ṣẹjọ́ làwọn fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwọn ṣe? Oṣù mi o. Ṣé báyé làwọn jẹ? Ẹ̀ka fi ẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ àjàyè òbí níbí. Ó bá dọ̀la. Tàbí ara wàhálà. Bàbá lọ sọ́ra mú sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Bàbá lọ gbàgbé ra sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín. Bàbá lọ fọ́ mi lójú mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín o. Mo sọ́rí fún gbogbo yín. God punish anybody wey wan spoil democracy. Lágbájá èpè. Ìgbà náà ń gbọ́. God punish them. Tírígbòsà.